Tow a little bobcat back to the yard. AC's working good. Up top is my water temp. It reads about 20 degrees hotter. My exhaust temp and my boost. They're kind of hard to read during the day. But compound turbo, 12 valve, 19 degrees of timing, number 10 fuel plate, P pumped. I think I have like 456 gears, and I'll stop at the scale and get a gross weight before we hit the grades. It's gonna be hard to video and shift at the same time. Let's see if I don't take out the stop sign. Start off in second. Fifth gear. That's pretty much 60. Pounds of boost, about 1,000 degrees on the exhaust temp. Flat ground, fighting a little bit of a headwind. Sitting at 1,000 degrees at 22 pounds of boost. It's probably about 95 degrees out. Anyways, I'm gonna pull into one of these dairies with the scale, get my gross weight for you guys. I don't think I've actually weighed the setup yet, so I'm guessing I'm sitting at 20,000. Well, there it is, 21,250, I'd say. 22,000 pounds, I'd say it's a pretty decent load. Yeah, maybe not for the new trucks, making 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. But for 90s technology, it's a pretty good load. We're gonna go up Lambs Canyon here in Southern California. It's a short 6% grade. That's where I like to do all my testing. I'm gonna drive by the EGTs. I'm gonna try to keep it under 1200. I shifted too early. Just ease into the gears. Already at 1,000 degrees exhaust temp. About 950 degrees now. 25 pounds of boost. I'd say it's flat ground still. Grab fifth gear. Now we're climbing. Exhaust temps. Slight downhill. About 60, 62, 63 miles an hour. 30 pounds of boost. 1050 on the exhaust temps. That's about 40 pounds of boost and climbing up to 1200. Still holding about 58 miles an hour. Creeping past 1200. 38 pounds of boost and just hit 1300, so I'm gonna back off. Grab another gear here in a second. Still at 1200 at 20 pounds of boost. Uh, 30, 31 pounds of boost at 1200. Doing about 40, 42. Holding right at 1200, 31 pounds of boost. Still got another 50% throttle. That's wide open. I don't like those exhaust temps though, so I just back off a little bit. Holding right at 1200. 31 pounds of boost, 1250. Fourth gear. That's pretty much it for this grade. So, fifth gear, 1200 EGTs, 19, 20 pounds of boost. They say you can hold it at 1250 all day long, but I don't know how I feel about that. Water temps up to about 210. So, 100 degrees and back off gear. Don't want to hang a piston. That's fourth gear. 25 pounds of boost, 1100 exhaust temps. Good about 45, I'd say. Back to speed right now. Give it the beans. About 1300 degrees, 40, 42 pounds of boost. I've been doing about 65. Trying to get a run at the next hill. Try to hold speed on this part. At 48 pounds of boost, 1200 EGTs. Starting to go up the hill now. 1250 at 45 pounds of boost. 1300. Still in fifth gear, doing about 55. 45 pounds of boost, going on 1350. I'm gonna give her one more gear. Doing about 40 pounds of boost at 1300. Doing about 50 or so. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this grade. It's back down to 1100 at 25 pounds. I'm hoping with the 5x12s I can do the same thing, but without having to get the exhaust temp so hot. I know people say you can run them like that all day long, but I don't know, if I could shave off a couple hundred degrees doing the same thing, I'd be happy. Keep in mind it's with the AC gone. Also, I noticed once I run a grade like that and work it hard, my idle drops way down. I don't know if that can mean a weak injection pump or what the case with that may be, but I'm open to suggestions. Well, here swapping out to the 5x12 injectors. Already got the return lines and the pressure lines pulled off. Made my own puller, or not really made it, but found some pieces that'll work. That big nut, a couple washers, and M14 by 15, or sorry, by 1.5 pitch threads, lug nut. Got it at O'Reilly's. I had these rebuilt not too long ago. They don't have a whole lot of miles on them, so it shouldn't be that hard to come out. I think there it is. Take the nut off and then go to the next one. Get them all pulled out with the puller, and then I'll yank them out of there. But you got the gist of it. There's plenty of other videos if you need to figure out how to do this quickly. This might be coming out with my fingers. I don't think so. But anyways, I'll be back. Injectors are in. Probably one of the easiest set of injectors to do. Easier than an IDI in my opinion. Fixed the oil pressure sensor. It broke and started leaking oil everywhere. The lines are just snug. I'm gonna crank it over, let the air out, tighten them up, and I haven't took the bobcat off the trailer with the skid steer. Go hook it up and give it a whirl. I'm not gonna video it trying to get the air out. You could just imagine it. And yeah, we'll be right back. Alright, hooked up, same load as yesterday. Well, for you guys it'll probably be one video. But I'm gonna drive down the hill, drive back up, and we'll see what she does. Yeah, it's about the same as before. Oh, damn it. Let's look off the clutch. Trailer lights work. Alright, I'll get back to you guys. Well, I made it a quarter mile down the road, and the 2 bolts that hold down the clamps for the injection lines, I put them in with the little Milwaukee impact, and it sounded like they went in. I don't know if I stripped them, but both of them were popped out. Both of them are popped out, and seems like they go all the way through the intake plenum into the intake manifold. So I heard it pop, and exhaust temp jumped up real quick, and the boost dropped. So I don't see them in the engine bay anywhere. I'm gonna grab some more from the shop and put them in and then try again. Doesn't look like the threads are pulled out of the intake manifold, so that's good. But I was grabbing third gear and it feels a lot different, that's for sure. Exhaust temps were still getting kind of hot, but I was just romping it on the street, I guess. So see when we get out in the highway. I'm just gonna limp it back to the yard. Sounds like I got a nail on my tire, or a rock. Suspense is killing me. Not really. Kind of doubting that it's gonna make it any better. That way, if it is better, it'll be a surprise. And if it's not, oh well. crazy though. I'm usually pretty good about not stripping stuff. But I'm also pretty good at fucking shit up. Anyways, let's put a couple bolts in it and get back out there. I put a couple bolts in it on our way back out. I might have put them in there hand tight, maybe a couple threads with my fingers, and I was going to send it home with the impact, but there's a possibility that I never did. So I could have swore I tightened them down, but maybe I didn't. So I brought a couple extra bolts just in case they blow out again, but I don't see that happening. I think I just forgot, plain and simple. Got a little excited. But anyways, here's round 2. Well, we're going down the hill right now, but yeah, there's quite a bit of a difference. You can really tell a difference on the top end. I want to say above 2,500 RPM, which would make sense with the timing I got going on. Yeah, I probably haven't pushed it past half throttle. I've hit 40 psi fairly easily, quicker than before. On the bottom end, it's pretty smoky. Of course, I haven't adjusted the AFC at all. Just slapped in the new injectors and we're sending it, but yeah, I think I could live with the AFC where it's at. Just obviously don't lug it and keep my foot out of it until I get boosting a little bit to clean up that fuel. But yeah, we're starting to go down the grade right now. Look, another OBS. There used to be a sign that said a 6% grade somewhere. I think we might have passed it already, or maybe it got knocked down. I can just take my word for it. I don't know why I get a shake going past 60 miles an hour. Looks like I'm driving a damn Dodge again. Get on the brakes a little bit. The ambient temps are going to be a little bit cooler than yesterday. That shouldn't make too much of a difference. Stay on the 6% side. Normally I'd flip a UE and come back on the highway over there, but that wouldn't be a very fair test compared to yesterday, so we're gonna go down the hill all the way and find somewhere to turn around and come back. But anyways, I'll put the camera back on right before going up the hill. Definitely able to get up to speed a lot quicker. Right now we're running about 25 pounds, about 1050 exhaust temps, about 60 miles an hour. That alone was worth the injector swap. Oh, getting death wobble again. AC's on, going cold. Really happy about that. Looks like you guys will be able to see the gauges a lot better. About 35 pounds of boost at 1100 exhaust temps. Still holding about 60 miles an hour. So I'm gonna back off a little bit. Got up to 1300. Holding at 12 at around 50 miles an hour. Alright, I'm gonna back off one more gear. It's about 38 pounds of boost, it looks like. Just under 1200. About 48 miles an hour, which I think that was about the same as yesterday. Holding at 1200. That's pretty much it. Oh boy. So I'm back up to 55 miles an hour. It recovers fairly quickly. Back off. I'm doing about 50, 45. Backed off another gear. Back up to about 50 so. Get a run at the next hill. Sox temps are still up there, but I think it's doing better. So if I can mash it, recovers the speed a lot better. Exhaust temps jumps up to 1300 degrees. So it's staying up there. 1200 and we crest the hill. Passing these Guatemalans. Yeah, that wasn't a bad run at all. The water temps at like 200 degrees. I got to verify I didn't blow out the intake manifold gaskets when those bolts blew out. I don't think it did. I think I'd hear it. But could pressure check it. And yeah, we pretty much crest the hill. Probably gonna go down the hill and do another run without the camera.